Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Quantum Qigong. This is our second class in our four-class January series that Daniela and I are offering to share about this particular approach, the art of your own personal energy. Life is all about energy. This is understood at the level of quantum physics as well as through our personal experience. And having really practical tools to learn to manage our own energy is essential to living a vibrant, uplifting, giving, sharing life. And Qigong is a broad science. Many of you have studied various forms of yoga, meditation, Qigong from all kinds of schools and all kinds of approaches and all kinds of disciplines. And we invite you to come into class today with the beginner's mind. We don't know what we don't know. And the world of understanding our own energy is really very vast. And so Daniela and I, in our study and immersions, are bringing some very, very practical tools that will assist you not only in class, also in your day-to-day life outside of your practice space, outside of your home. These classes, the sample classes that we bring to you in January are a little sneak peek of the full curriculum that we are diving into with some of you in our immersion that starts in a few weeks. We have a 12-week Quantum Qigong immersion that will be different than anything you studied in the past, and yet will also be familiar because we aim to keep these practices simple so that they're effective and so that you take time for them, so that you do them, so that they have a way of helping you.
Giggling at I just need things simple. Like the moment it starts getting complicated, I'm like tangled in a cobweb. So I love the potency of simplicity. It doesn't mean it's easy. And yet there is a potency to simplicity because I can bring my whole being to XYZ, whatever it is. And I think simplicity is it's where it's at. We can overly complicate things. Truth is simple. When there's more words, we're back up in personality, in our egoic structure, all cool. So there's something really potent, right? Whether you like the language of the self, God, divinity, the quantum field, the force, the soul, your higher self, it always communicates simply because it's most potent. It's distilled down to its most truthful essence. So we aim to bring to you, number one, so I'm not lost in the cobwebs. Two, simple practices that you can really bring your whole being to, right? That's where you are going to feel shifts.
And shifts are shifts in your energy field. And so unlike yoga, this isn't trying to be a workout. And some of the poses are challenging, some of the practices are challenging, and even for many of us, especially people like me who have a desk job, like even standing up and doing movement for a half hour is going to be some good work for the body. And yet the real focus is on your energy system as it connects body, heart, and mind, the integration of these with the breath weaving through it all. So today's class is going to be particularly exciting because we have 4 specific Qigong practices that are designed to clear excess energy in your body that may have come from outside sources. So sometimes we go through our day and you get to the end of the day and you feel like something's stuck on you, right? Like someone's vibe got you down. And if you're empathetic, if you're an empath, if you take on other people's emotions and other people's thoughts and other people's energy, we want practical ways to let that move through. Because where does it belong? In the earth. The earth is a tremendous absorber of energy. Think about the sun beaming down on the earth all day long and creating life from it. So the earth will readily compost all the excess energy from everybody all day long. I mean, think of it, we call it grounding, right? Like the ground is the end. You all are using electricity right now. Electricity works because of a grounding rod. And so when energy comes our way, we want to become adept at letting it flow through us and into the ground so that it doesn't hang on to us and cling. So we'll be doing some very specific practices to release excess, unneeded other energy. And then we're going to end with a protection practice called the Golden Shield Meditation, which relies on our uplifted energy as the best protection that we can have, because when we're in a high vibration, when we feel great, somebody else doesn't get us down so much. We don't take on other people's energy when our vibration is high. So that's what we're about today. So today's less of stretching and movements. We have some classes that look more like yoga with stretches and poses and movements and hold and strengthen and balance. And today is really about learning that we can clear our own field and practical tools to do so.
Like, sometimes you come in and if you're wearing a sweater and you were outside and you're like, and you touch something pokey on your sweater and you're like, oh, what's that? And those pokey balls will just stick to your sweater. They stuff sticks to us very innocently. Or if you go out, if you live in New York State, Pennsylvania area, there are those little things called ticks, right? So it doesn't mean don't go out in the woods, and just go out in the woods smart and know how to remove them with when they're on you. So everyone, I think, is very is an empath and empathetic. If you're compassionate, you're empathetic. We just want to be able to recognize when you have the pokeballs or a tick or something just not right on us, and to be able to just be relaxed in our system so we can attend to it. That's really the key here. Is we want to ensure our vessel, our vehicle, is of a relaxed state. And relaxed doesn't mean wrapped up in a fuzzy blanket on a couch in jammies. That can be relaxing, and that's not the relaxation we're talking about. We carry tension. We're so used to carrying tension that we don't even notice it. And that tension inside is the result of many things. So as our system becomes relaxed, we will find ourselves more present, more clear, more connected to the wellspring of joy that we are. Good energy. It's our most important commodity. So thanks for being here.
And on the way to the wellspring of joy and that good energy, we sometimes feel all the feels. So in the practice session itself, you may not feel uplifted or joyful. You may feel sad. You may feel down. You may feel the weight of the world is on your shoulders. You may feel like all of life is futile, and what is it even for? So we invite you to not bypass any of the feelings, to allow the process to happen, because this energy, when it becomes released, locked away somewhere in your tissues, when it becomes released, it has to move through your body again to ground. So twice, on the way in and on the way out, you're going to feel it. So that feeling may erupt in spontaneous tears, which could be followed by laughter. You may want to take Warrior 4, child's pose, and get down on your knees and press your forehead to the floor and just breathe. You may want to step out of the flow that we're guiding and move in a different way or feel in a different way than I might look like, or Daniela might look like, or one of our friends here might look like. So please allow yourself to release into the uniqueness of your own practice and your own process today. Throughout the whole thing, and particularly when we move into the 7 chakra cleanse, because we're going to work with each of our energy centers, and we all have leftover energy, we all have memories, we all have big T and little t traumas, and it could be that when we're moving through the cleansing practice, particularly that something will come up. So be gentle with yourself and allow yourself to feel what's there, and not try to rush to joyful, uplifted energy. This is a byproduct of regularly cleansing ourselves. We start to feel more and more and more uplifted in our daily life.
And lastly, Friends, if none of those things are your experience that Christopher just mentioned, A, it doesn't mean you didn't do it right or good enough. And the best litmus of your practices are the fruits, and that's your experience of you in the relations in your life and in your world. None of us here are dialing in from a monastery. We're not, none of us here are living the monastic pathway. We've all said yes to engagement in life. All of us are in relationships and in the intimacies and the joys and the terrors of the curriculum of our lives exactly as they're unfolding. So the trickiest part about life is relations. Relations with yourself, others, and the world. Everywhere you go, there's a relationship, even if it's just you with you. The results are what you want to measure. How is this shifting how I talk to myself? How is this making my mind a friendlier place to be? Am I feeling just kinder about myself and my body? Am I a little more open-minded? Am I able to say it with 10% more to say the thing that I normally just want to avoid? These are the measures of practices, is how you engage in the relations of your life. All right. Here we go. All right. You just come to stand or seated is fine. I love you. Always have the invitation to make these practices your own, to explore variations. Notice I'm not using the word modification or adaptation. Explore variety and let it be your own if that excites you more, okay? Or feels like a better fit for your body today. All right, let's bring our gaze inward, and if you are standing, having our feet hip-width apart, let's bring our hands to our belly center, right to our solar plexus by the navel, and just rest them gently there. For a few moments now, let's breathe in and breathe out, just noticing the sensations. And most interestingly, as you're inhaling and as you're exhaling, notice the movement of your hands on your belly. If there's no movement at all, draw the breath in all the way down to where your hands are touching your body. When our breath is balanced, what you'll experience is, on the deep inhalation, your hands will move out. On the exhale, your hands will move in. Now, if you're experiencing the reverse, that's okay. Over time, we're going to help that to reverse. So inhale to your belly, feel the hands move out. Exhale, feel the hands move back in. If it's reversed, you can practice this lying down so that you feel the hands moving out with the inhalation and the hands moving in with the exhale. When we have it reversed, it just says, oh, we carry our breath and tension in the chest. So we're going to train ourselves to bring the breath down to the core center. It's a process. I didn't know how to do this until someone taught me. Breathe in deep one more time. Exhale long. Feeling our beautiful, sweet faces tilting up to greet the great source energy. Feel it like the most loving, warm sun on your face, on your beautiful faces. On the next inhalation, feel golden white light pouring down into your entire vessel, your whole vehicle. Feel yourselves melting into this good energy, source energy. On your next exhalation, exhale this golden white light that's filled your body. Exhale it down to the Earth's center, connecting to Mother Earth. Vast love. On your next inhalation, inhale this golden loving energy up into your feet, into your legs, your pelvic bowl, up into the heart center where it sits for a moment. Inhaling now into the heart center. Exhale, bringing this golden white light back up through the head center, plugged back into source. Inhale once more, inhaling golden white light, now taking your fingers and tracing a circle around you of golden white light. Feel yourself in this sphere of clear energy and a beautiful, protective, liquid, luminous golden white light bubble around you. So great. The energy in this is good energy, clear, loving, protective, caring energy. Feel yourselves as the bridge between heaven and earth, sky and ground. You as the blessing, the embodiment of blessing and love of the two. Now let's move into attending to our nervous system. That tension that we all carry. Sometimes we don't even notice it. Like, holy moly. Let's start shaking our bodies, okay? Bringing your arms up, wiggle them, bounce, move your hips. We're going to shake for about a minute. This is a dynamic meditation where we are releasing tension from the nervous system. We're helping it to regulate because we hold emotion in the nervous system. So let's just move it off. You can do sighing with it. Brushing the arms, flicking, brush, flick, shake, sigh. Just keep going. Wiggle, bounce. Just keep going. And if you're seated, you find the most fun expression of shaking while you're seated. And if you're not feeling well and watching, see it in your mind's eye, because your body's like, we're doing it anyway, just because you're imagining it. Let's give it a couple of good sighs. And flick it off. Let's make flicking sounds, okay? All right, flicking. The earth loves it. The earth wants to receive it. It's like, give it to me. Pretend you're in Hawaii right now. The lava's like, oh yeah, please, I love transmuting this. Nourish me. Flick it, release it. All right. 5 more seconds of super vigorous anything. All right. Coming back to center for a moment. Breathe in deep into your belly. Exhale long. Now let's raise it. Let's raise it up with some laughter, friends. All right, ready? In your own way. Just go. And if you do not feel laughish, just give it a little laugh, and sometimes different emotion moves. All right, so let's go for it. Woo!
Oh!
Give it 3 eyes.
Let's inhale, bring the hands up in front of you. Interlace the fingers, press the palms to the ceiling, lean back slightly, and exhale, sigh the hands down. Inhaling through the nose, full breath in, interlace, look up, press up, lean back, squeeze your core. Exhale, release. Dip the knees, inhale. Interlace, look up, press up, get tall. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, come to stand. Exhale. Finding our Qigong stance. Feet are wider than hip width apart, knees are slightly bent, hips are a little bit tucked in. Okay, so we're not sticking the butt back, it's just a very gentle, almost unnoticeable crouch. And then open across the collarbones so that you feel your heart lift a little bit. Check with your knees, there's a little bounce. Move forwards and backwards, wiggle your toes, really connect your feet to the earth. Feel the stability underneath of you, the steadiness of the building, the foundation, the earth, the bedrock, miles and miles and miles down. Connect your root chakra to the earth's magnetic field. Your tailbone sinks a little bit more towards the earth. Your legs are strong like tree trunks with roots growing deep. The earth embraces your tree trunk root energy, holding you back, keeping you steady. Always present, always receiving, and always giving is our Mother Gaia. Take 3 full breaths in here with the crown of your head reaching to the sky, so you also are long and tall, feeling both at the same time. The crown expansion to the heavens, the feet rooted into the earth. And then bring your hands up to the hips or to your lower back, and we'll start to make some circles. So see if you can hold on to this deep rootedness through our warm-up. Making small or large circles with the hips. Breathing in and out through your nose. Making a quiet ocean sounding breath, like you're fogging up a mirror, except with your mouth closed. You're welcome to let your eyes be opened or closed throughout these practices. We'll do our best to describe the movement so you don't really have to look at the screen too much. If your eyes are open, let them be wide and tall so that you see everything that's in the here and now in your space. You can switch directions, breathing in and out through the nose, keeping some awareness in the roots of your feet. Good. Let this movement become anything that you would like, for your back, for your hips, bending and straightening the knees. Explore your own deep connection of the spine into the hips. You can rub back there. Good. And then we go into a low back release with knocking on the door of life. So the hands relax, turning from the waist and the hips, keeping your legs strong at first. And letting the arms wrap around and bump into your waist, your hips, your lower back, the kidneys, the thighs, making a sound. Have it be brisk enough that your hands make a sound when they contact your body. Anytime there's something to let go, release it with a sigh. And then return to the breathing in and out through the nose. This first version is all about the lower back. Wake up the chi, stored deep in the pelvic floor, deep in the abdomen. Your creative energy, sexual energy, digestive energy. All the energy of life is in this area. Wake it up. Good. Now we shift into the tossing, letting your hand come up over your shoulder like you're throwing something behind you. And now you can let one heel or the other heel lift, taking it into an even deeper, full-bodied twist. Sighing it out when there's something to release. Breathing in and out through the nose to cultivate energy. Looking gently behind you, be careful with your neck. And slow it down. Let the heels return to their steadiness. And then, when you slowed enough, let the hands float for a twist or two, noticing the space between your fingers. And then, when that feels like winding down, notice that even as the body becomes still, the energy within you is still moving. The swirling and circulating continues. If you notice your hands are vibrating, or warm, or tingly, or lighter, that's a sign that your actual energy vibration is lifting back up to its natural inherent state. Welcome it. Welcome the feeling of flow. Then, inhale, bring both hands up in front of your heart and press one hand down and the other hand up. So the side stretch now. We're doing the spine 6 ways warm-up. Through the middle, and you could play with this one. There's a lot of side stretches. This one is separating heaven and earth, part of our theme for today. And you can do any other kind of side stretch you'd like. You can lean way over, you can reach up. You could even separate the legs and do some triangle pose modifications if you'd like. Triangle pose variations. Stretching from your outside edge of your foot all the way up to the tip top of your hand or your fingers. Moving back and forth with the breath or staying for a few breaths in whatever side stretch you've chosen. Looking up if that's comfortable for your neck. Explore your neck here a little bit. Let the neck begin to loosen. All right, and coming back down. Shake out your legs. Bend the toes back and forth. See if that feels good for your feet, like we're moving energy, and then all of a sudden the feet want to open, right? Continue releasing, recycling all this old energy into the earth. Shake out one leg, shake out another leg, and then replace your feet for the Qigong stance. Bouncy knees, soft hips, relaxed shoulders, tailbone reaches for the ground, crown of the head reaches up. So you're feeling light and rooted at the same time. Find that. Light yet rooted. All right, and we do the spreading the wings breathing. So bring the hands and loose fists by the shoulders. Inhale, arch back, and exhale, round the elbows towards each other. Inhale, extend the hips back like a ducktail shape. Exhale, bring the hips in. Moving with the breath. Breathing through the nose. Making the quiet ocean sound. And let your whole back from the tip of the tailbone right to where the base of your head is. Let it all participate equally. Get every vertebrae moving. If you'd like, you can twist to the side as you inhale, looking behind you. Our warm-up moves from the ground up. Even if you're experiencing tension, tightness in the shoulders or neck, we treat that last. First, warming up and loosening up everything else. Super. All right, come on back to the middle. And for the shoulders, inhale, lift the shoulders up, and exhale, let them slide down the back. Here again, there's 100 different things you could be doing. So flow along with what I'm suggesting, what Daniela is practicing, what someone else on the screen is practicing, or whatever your body would like to do. You could do the one-armed backstroke, watching the hands. You can keep the hands on the shoulders and rotate the elbows in like a bicycling the elbows. You can bring one arm across in front of you and pull it towards you with the other hand. Or the eagle arms where you do the wrap, lifting the elbows. Or maybe the hands want to interlace and reach the knuckles to the ground down behind you. Explore these on your own. Moving with the breath. And let it flow into your next stretch. Gentle circles, or making the yes or the no shape with your head. Or self-massage, tilting the head to one side and rubbing the neck and the shoulders. Loosen it all up. Coming back to that breath, moving all by itself in and out. And you add in the ocean sound, which is charming to the mind. Or yoking the mind to the body, to the present moment, using the breath. Okay, when that feels complete, let's collect the chi. Inhale, reach up, wrap your arms around all this good energy, and exhale as the hands come down, you release and let it flow into your body. We're not forcing it in or guiding it in. We inhale, imagine that it's all around us, and then exhale, let go, and the breath and energy swirl into your space that you've created in the physical body. We've removed and cleared the blockages in the rivers of light that course through your body. Welcoming in our natural, balanced energy state. Here it is. I welcome and receive my natural state. And then after the next one, let the hands settle down to the side. Palms open towards the front, shoulder blades together, knees soft. And once again, stack the knees over the feet, the hips over the knees. Crown of the head lifts towards the sky. And as you breathe in, bring your attention to your center, the core. And as you breathe out, bring your attention to the palms of the hands. Tune into the energy flow. Breathing in, into the belly, the pelvic floor, the navel. Breathing out, the gates at the palms of the hand. Go ahead and relax, release. All right, so that was our warm-up. Thank you, everyone. Notice how you feel in your body after 10, 15 minutes of warm-up. It's a good way to start Qigong or yoga practice, or if you're going for a hike or some outdoor, some kind of exercise. This is a good way. And we'll move into the 4 Qigong practices for today, and they can be done independently. So I just wanted to bookmark this transition. The warm-up can be done independently. You could do some of these clearing, cleansing practices independently. We're bringing it all into a complete class format today. And 5, 10, 15 minutes is plenty of time to take care of yourself during your busy life, during your day. So the first one is kind of similar to what we did. It's like shaking. We're going to do it again. This one's called throwing away the trash. So as we inhale, we bring the hands up, we make loose fists, we come up on the tippy toes. And as we exhale, release the heels, tap down, and the hands, we make a sound just with the breath. So it's like this, very simple. Inhale, exhale. So tippy toes, and then really feel your heels hit the ground and make a sound, a sigh, a shout, or at least blow the breath out. So in through the nose, out through the mouth. And if you like a little more vigorous exercise, you can bend the knees more fully. You can come further down. Get into this one on your own, at your own pace and rhythm for about a minute. Throwing away the trash. Recycle this energy into the earth. It's happy to receive. Ah. Oh. Ooh. All right, let it slow down. Now the hands fan out to the side, so now their palms are facing the ground. The fingers are active, curved. You're feeling some attention in the palms of your hands. Shoulders are down and back, knees are soft. This one is not a movement practice. It's called venting, also known as, I'm not taking this energy on. This is not going to stick to me. So as you breathe in and out, imagine that the exhale is venting energy down into the earth. As you inhale, breathe in through the nose. Exhale. As you breathe out, visualize excess energy moving down and out. You can use this one out in the world, wherever you are, very subtly. Your breathing can be loud or it can be subvocal. Say to yourself, I'm not taking this energy on. This is not going to stick to me. Not my energy. I'm not keeping this. Imagine your hands are like exhaust vents. Blowing it out, releasing it out, letting it pour out of you. What do you feel in your hands? What do you notice? Do you get a sense that they could be gateways for energy? Our hands give and receive so much all day long. And you can relax and release. Move and adjust in any way that you'd like. Take it out. I'm giving you a little taste of these practices, and then we're happy to share the replay. You can receive it again. And then putting this to the test in your own life. In our immersion, we practice some of these practices for 5 or 10 minutes so that you can really sink into the energy and let the mind slow down. And today we wanted to make sure we give you basic training, basic understanding, so that you can start to cultivate your own intentional energy medicine that's just right for you. All right, the 7 chakra cleansing. So imagine that you can paint a smile with your hands. Okay, so the palms are facing each other. There's that little, sometimes referred to as the chi ball in between. Let yourself connect with the energy of gratitude right now for this opportunity to reset, to release what's ready to be released. in our 7 chakra clearing. Now, this energy is lifting your back heel. Imagine like your hands are elevating and lifting that back heel as we paint the smile. And then very naturally, at some point, one foot will step back. Okay. So here we are in the forward stance. Okay, so we've got 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. And now this energy becomes more about releasing. Okay, so the smile now, the hands are opening, the arms are straightening. And then what we're doing is we're coming down. We start with the root, and your palm is facing the chakra and brushing across it. Okay, that's the action. Your hands are charged up, they're energy magnets, brushing across it. And then we open, and the other hand is like, goodbye, right? And then it's like, my turn, and we brush across it. So we're shifting our weight to the back, shifting our weight to the forward, brushing across the chakra, and then the other hand is sweeping. So we're loosening and sweeping the root. This is our chakra of safety and security. So we're clearing away worries and anxiety. So we brush the palm of the hand, and then the other hand sweeps and away, and you look at the hands. Bye-bye, my turn. Loosen, brush, sweep. Okay. And then we shift to the second one. So brushing across our sacral sexual, creative, and then sweeping it. So we're shifting our weight forward and backward. Doesn't matter which foot is forward, we're going to do both sides. Palm of the hand, you're not touching your body, it's a few inches away, right in that whirl of chakra energy. We're sweeping through it, we're brushing our magnet hand through it, loosening, and then the other hand is sweeping. Goodbye. And then my turn as we shift back. And then just a few inches higher is our will center, the solar plexus. Brushing, sweeping, and then the hands extend. Goodbye. Letting go of any place where we believe we did not take action in our life. Okay. And then the last one on this side is the heart. So right across the heart and the chest, our emotional center. The heart is where our healing begins. We brush and then we sweep, and both arms gently toss it away as you look behind you. Brush, loosen, sweep, release. And then at some point, you'll just want to shift forward. So you're back to a square stance. And then let's find that painting the smile just once. And then the other foot steps back. Okay, so let's get the legs going this time. Same idea. So we're shifting forward and shifting back. And whenever you're ready, root chakra. Palm of the hand brushes in front, other hand sweeps. Arms extend, look over your shoulder, release. Coming on back, my turn. Loosen, brush, sweep, toss. Little engagement in the pelvic floor. Keep your body present to this. Shifting up a little bit, chakra 2. Moving up a little bit, chakra 3. Brushing across it, loosing both arms, straighten. Good. Up to the heart. Good. And then, let the sweep of the hands step your foot forward, back to the square position. Soft knees. And now for the upper 3, still with the palm, we've got one hand floating up and one hand floating down. So we're square to the front. Again, brushing. Imagine that your magnetic hand is teasing out old, unnecessary, leftover energy. Release all the words that you didn't say, all the times you didn't feel safe to express yourself. Tease it out. Let the earth compost this so you can be free. And then up to your 3 eyes, brushing out, clarifying your vision, and brushing and clarifying your 3rd eye so that you can hear clearly and see clearly. And then the crown, brushing up and over. Smile a little. Letting that hand also move to the back of your head. Everywhere you can reach now. Letting it go. Not needed anymore. There it goes. Let it fly away. Let your torso twist a little. Okay. And then slow it down. Slow it down. Find a comfortable place. And feel everything that you're feeling. We did a few on each one. If you're working with a project, a body project, or an emotional, powerful emotion in any one area, you could stay on it for as long as feels good for you. You could stay many minutes in one particular part for physical or emotional challenges that you're navigating. All right, so let the feet be a little wider than hip width apart, and we move into the protection. So the heart is where our healing begins, and the heart is where our protection begins as well. And the wrists are the acupressure heart point. So for protection, we bring the hands up and we cross the wrists right in front of the heart. Okay. And then clear. And then pressing it down to one side, bending the knee to release. Back to the middle. Inhale, the hands sweep up, they cross right in front of the heart where they separate, open across the collarbones, and then over to the side. This is our last clearing, working in towards the protection. Okay, so heart center, heart points cross, and then open right in front of the heart, and then last clearing here of anything that hasn't yet been returned to the earth. Back to the middle, straighten up, cross, separate, blow it down, let it go. Back to the middle, separate, and release. All right? And then let this slow down. And the next time you're in the front, come on up, cross those hands, and we move into the golden shield meditation. So find a comfortable stance. The knees are soft. Maybe you're in horse stance. The knees could be bent a lot if that feels empowering to you. Your wrists are in front of each other, palms towards your body, right in front of the heart. Soften your face, soften your gaze. Close your eyes if that feels empowering to you. And now visualize in front of you is a golden shield made of light. It's curved, egg-shaped. Take this good energy and form it into the shape of a golden shield. Behind you, maybe it's a foot or two away or 3 feet away, golden shield made of light. See it, feel it, imagine it. Over to your left. See, feel, imagine. Golden light protecting you in this egg-shaped shield. And over to your right. Golden light creating an energy shield. Let your vibration become so high that nothing sticks to you. It's below you as well, circling under your feet, into the floor, into the earth. See it brighten with your breath and your intention. And above your head, completing this sphere. As you breathe in, see this whole sphere surrounding you get a little brighter. And as you breathe out, relax your face. Relax your body. Stay here. Strengthen this shield. Engage your perineum. Access your power. Power up your shield. Feel it. Know it. It's your birthright to have strong, clean, clear energy. To know how to release energy that doesn't need to stay. Let it pass through, let it bounce away. release. Set the feet close to each other. And Daniela, over to you for our blessing, please.
Breathe in deep into the belly. Exhale long. In your own beautiful, unique way, inhale from that great, warm, loving, golden, white light energy. Inhale that deep. Exhale, sending out an infinite fleet of golden white shields and spheres. So in all times, in all directions, to go to those for whom they are an answer to a call out. Sending them to those who have asked for help, who are feeling sick or lonely or cast out or angry or bitter or hopeless and fragile. Sending these out because they will be received by those for whom they have requested them. Sending them in all times and in all directions. Let us now once more breathe in deep from this energy. And when we exhale, wrapping our home planet with a huge golden white sphere, multi-layered, one from each of us, that sends a perpetual pulsing of loving frequency, of meta energy, so all beings may have access to feeling themselves as the embodiment of their true nature as joy. So all beings may have access to contentment. So all beings may have access to them, the embodiment of their physical body as their divine perfect blueprint. And may all beings have access to freedom. May this golden white light of protection we've all placed lovingly around our planet benefit all of Mother Earth's life, the elements, the waters, the lands, the skies, the air, the plants, all creatures great and small. And may we dedicate the goodness of our practices to others, and may some remain with ourselves and for our family members, those we cherish. Breathe in deep, exhale long. And so it is.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for giving us the gift of the opportunity to share these practices with you. It really gladdens our heart to be able to be here with each of you.
And I'd like to, in closing, I'd love to share with you some beautiful words by one of my very dear teachers. At the beginning of every new year, she shares a simple message. And the message for 2024 is 3 simple yet potent invitations. 1. Stand tall in your dignity. Stand tall in your dignity. 2. Be open to grace. Be open to grace. And 3, remain connected to your divinity. Remain connected to your divinity. Stand tall in your dignity. Be open to grace. Remain connected to your divinity. With that, there's no need for any other protection. Make that your greatest focus, friends. And when you feel pulled out of that, when I feel pulled out of that, when I don't feel myself standing tall in my dignity, we turn to our practices. So we reestablish ourselves. We tether ourselves to our ability to stand tall in our dignity. And when we are not, we do something about it. Do you feel open to grace? If you notice you're not, let's write that. Let's just do our inner alignment, inner adjustment. So the outcome is remaining connected to our divinity. That's by Guru Mai Chidvilasananda.
Thank you, everyone. And we do have a few spots left at our early bird discount for our immersion. If you're feeling called to do a deep dive this spring with us, please be in touch so that we can help you. We've designed it to be super affordable and love to see some of you in the class with us.
Yeah, it's a beautiful way if you're like, wow, I really want to root into a practice. And if Qigong feels like a match for you, by the end of it, it's not a full 200-hour teacher training. It's an immersion in Qigong that you are equipped to share with others in a super variety of ways. And yet that's not the only outcome of it. For many people that like to participate in this program, it's a 12-week Qigong, Quantum Qigong program. Many people want to just come and like really be established in their practice, right? That you will be at the end of 12 weeks. And then for those of you that want to share it in really creative ways, we're more than happy to help you with that.